So, are college Trumpers real? I wanted to talk with a student who's part of the College Republicans, has been through the 2016 election, and could talk about the Trump growing pains that they have experienced and witnessed. At the University of Virginia, their group has certainly hit a few hard times. The college newspaper UVA, the Cavalier Daily, ran this article in October 2016. Because here's what happened. After initially endorsing candidate Trump, they had to publish this because the Access Hollywood tape came out. Quote, the organization held a voting period between Saturday night and 12 p.m. Monday for its members on whether to withdraw or continue with its endorsement of the nominee. The vote was 64 to 54. They withdrew that endorsement. Today, though, the GOP still attracting students on campus steadily. The exec board has seen some turnover, but we know as part of the leadership has come in, they are pro-Trump, some of them, including Secretary Robert Andrews. Andrews is a third year on campus, majoring in economics right now. He wants to pursue a master's degree in public policy down the road. He also happens to be a big Trump fan. I talked to Robert today about his experience on campus and why Mr. Trump is appealing to college students like him. Robert, you support Donald Trump, and you are a college Republican there. Why do you support President Trump?
Mainly because of the issues when you get down to his agenda, because there's some things that, when it comes to his rhetoric or things he'll say and do, you kind of want to cringe. But when you look at his agenda, when it comes to tax reform, when it comes to health care, repealing the individual mandate, border security, merit-based immigration, just common issues like that, that's where someone like me, who's more of an issues voter, will tend to support the president. Somebody, for instance, I'm the son of a single mother. She's an attorney back in my hometown of Roanoke, Virginia, and his policies, things like that, are helping her out a lot, especially, when she's working to put me through college. Additionally, what I'm seeing now, it's going to be beneficial for someone like myself going into the job market in a few years, his pro-business and commerce policies and things of that nature.
It has divided a lot of organizations. On the UVA campus, within your club, what's the response been?
I think we've taken it in stride. I think we've responded better than most people. I'm probably one of two out of six members of the exec board that would say they generally support the president. However, we're very respectful of people who support the president. Generally, we're very understanding and accepting of all the views in our spectrum. So it's been a decent response, I would say, and I think we've done a good job at supporting the president when he's right. Obviously, when he does things we don't agree with, we speak up as well. But I think it's been good. It's been reasonable. And there have definitely been a lot of people who don't like us. There's a lot of animosity, I would say, towards the college Republicans and other conservative groups.
So I went to college 16 years ago in Missouri, and I'm guessing it's still true today in Virginia, that it tends to be a counterculture area, where you're there on campus, you're thinking differently, you're reacting, you're reactive many times. Do you think supporting President Trump is now in its own way a counterculture?
100%. Yep.
Why?
Well, 20% of the UVA electorate voted for Trump and 80% voted for Hillary. That's one statistic. And just generally speaking, the administration doesn't like the president. Most of the professors don't like the president. I would say a majority of the alums don't like the president, and obviously the students. So being a supporter of him is certainly countercultural.
Do you enjoy kind of being in the counterculture a little bit, or do you not care?
Oh, yeah. It's fun. It's cool to stand out. In a positive and respectful way, that is.
Do you think President Trump, his behavior, his policies, will be a bigger draw or a bigger wound to college Republicans?
It really depends. I think if he accomplishes his legislative and policy agenda, especially when it comes to the economy and what he campaigned on, I think it'll help us. Because at the end of the day, those are the nit and grit, is what I call it, issues that are really going to matter. So if he delivers on those and makes people's lives generally better, I think that would work better for our organization.